Hey everybody, how's it going out there? My name is FQAuth Developer and I make apps live on stream. And what we've been working on is an open source sign in with Apple server in order to have sign in for some of my apps. We recently released version 0.1 of it, and we want to get it kind of up and running for the sake of filling out the documentation. So here we are. I did a little bit just before the stream to provision one Kubernetes cluster and one database. And we have that all set up here. And I created a user for the database. If you remember, the sample microservice we were using was called the random number. And if we get through enough, we'll try to deploy that as well. So this is going to be kind of a mix of, I guess, writing documentation and getting things up and running. Let's see. So follower goals, we're currently at 193 out of 200. Thank you so much for all the follows and the love for season 2. Season 2 will be ending tomorrow. Wow, it's here already. It'll be a short break or a long break. I'm not sure yet. Some other stuff has come up, but look for details for season 3. I've been having so much fun sharing this with you all, and I want to keep doing it in some way, shape, and or form. Cool. So keep getting spam calls. Oh, I need to have the chat open. Do. Okay. So let's see, where is it that we are at? So I started a README for deploying to DigitalOcean, and we've started a service with a deployment for the main app. And I guess we have our environment variables here, but we want to make sure we get them from the secret. And I've set up kind of a template of what it might look like. And I don't remember off the top of my head how to reference a secret, so we are going to figure that out. We also need a Redis for the jobs. We're using Vapor queues for the jobs, and that needs a Redis. And then we have Postgres, which is going to live outside of the cluster. We don't want to lose our data. So let's see if we can remember how to reference a secret from an environment variable. So let's go ahead and open up a search engine and type in a search term, Kubernetes secret environment variable. And we can load it from, we made the secret already. The volume mount. I think that's sticking it in a volume. I want to stick it in an environment variable. Here we go. That doesn't seem like it's quite it either. not a volume. Let's see, is there something on the right-hand side here? I mean, I could look at this up how I did it in my other app. But it's always fun to see how the documentation has changed or not. Dot files in serial volume? Nope. Value from secret ref. Okay. Modify your image in our command line so that the program looks for values in the specified environment variables. Okay. So let's try that out. Let's come over here to our app. And what we want to do is let's just paste what we have in the buffer. M value from secret key ref. And so then, does this have the name of the secret in it? So I think that's how we do it. Let's see, how can we confirm? I guess we can run the migrations. Oh, I didn't set up the migrations yet. Okay, so let's see, let's set up a one-time job to run the migrations. So this is going to be a job, FQAuth, migrate job. It'll be part of the same app. And then what do we say? We say spec. And let's also confirm how we do jobs, one-off jobs in Kubernetes. Basically exactly how you would expect. Just save the container. Oh, I guess I need the API version. Oh, I have that already. Oh, this is batch v1 and this is apps v1. I don't know off the top of my head if that matters, but we'll go with it. So it's going to be the same container that we use. Here it is. And the command, we have it in, oh, I don't have it, but it's basically based on this. Instead of serve, we're going to say migrate -y, and we never want to restart it. Is this at the right indentation level? Let's go back to the sample. Same level as containers. Okay, we do have it right. So now this needs the environment variable for the database. So we can copy that in from what we sketched out over here. And we can try running this. So let's head on over to the command line. Hey, Bruce Leaf in the chat, good to see you. So we can say kubectl get pods, and there'll be nothing there. And we can show you that I set up the secrets already. The Postgres secret for FQAuth, and then if we get to it, the random number microservice that we were doing a while ago to show that the middleware is working. And so here's that file, the migration, and let's see what happens. kubectl apply -f FQAuth migrate. Job in version v1 cannot be handled as a job. Oh, it really wants it as an array of strings. Now, does --env and production go together, or is this separate? I guess we'll find out. Oh, this needed to be indented one more. Arrow when creating, cannot unmarshal string, envar source containers, and value from secret key ref of type secret key selector. Okay, so I guess that's not how that's not how we reference it. So let's head back over to the. I could copy paste this, but I don't want to. I want to let the fingers do the walking. I guess we could search in here for secret key ref. And this is the only place that mentions it. Define variables. Oh, here we go. So you have to say the name and the key on it. Okay. Okay, I think I need to look up what I did earlier. Well, let's just try it. So we have name and we have key, and the key in here was FQAuth Postgres URL. Let's try it out. Job created. Okay. So let's see. Let's go to the dashboard and let's look at our jobs. And it does not look happy. Did it say an error? Well, it said successful. Created the pod. Oh, why isn't this tag working? I thought I published this on GitHub. Okay, let's head on over to GitHub and see what is wrong with our what's the word called? Our package. So here's FQAuth on GitHub. This is open source. Oh, did I not tag it? Okay, well, suppose we didn't tag it. I will just copy this long ass tag. And do I need to, we need to like manually kill that job before starting a new one? It doesn't seem like it's having that much fun. Delete resource? You're sure you want to delete this? Well, I want to delete the job, not the pod. Okay, so that disappeared. Did the pod clean itself up? Looks like it did. So let's run that again on the command line. This time with the new, I guess the more direct GitHub tag. Okay, so it created, and it's not happy again. Also apply default image tag. Couldn't parse image reference. Invalid reference format? But it's just a tag. It's just a tag, team. How can I tell GitHub to use a different tag? I mean, I don't think I have Docker installed locally, so I'm not sure I can do that. Okay, so it's saying use the container registry, that's fine. But this is open source, so I shouldn't need a token. Okay, I guess we can look at our GitHub workflow. Oh, this should be 12, I guess. Then where do we do the Docker tagging? Here we go. So I guess it's supposed to build all the tags, but I guess it isn't, I guess. Let's see. Is there something wrong with the build? Yes, it has failed. But Docker succeeded. And what tag did you what tag did you tag yourself with? Oh man, this is yeah, GitHub Actions is nice and stuff, but I'm trying to show off like deploying to Kubernetes, and GitHub Actions has gotten in the way so many times. Does it say which tags it's trying to tag with? Let's keep scrolling on downwards. That's just removing a temp folder. Okay, so I guess we're looking up how to tag with GitHub today. Maybe I need like a separate build just for tags. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Let's see, GitHub actions, build Docker tag using the GitHub tag. Deprecated, okay. Docker metadata action. This GitHub action to extract metadata from a Git reference and GitHub events. This action is particularly useful if used with Docker build push action to tag and label Docker images. Sounds like what I'm looking for. So do we have a sample usage? Basic, okay. So steps meta outputs tags. So that's steps meta okay. Let's look at our workflow file. Oh, I am using Docker metadata. So what am I doing wrong? How do I get this? Event push tag. Is it because it needs the V or something? What if my tags don't have a V in them? Okay, let's get these side by side or something. Maybe top and bottom instead. So I have with images, m.registry/m.image name. Looks like that part was working. And then tags, I have a few different things. Maybe it's not. Oh, here we go. Type ref. Type senver pattern version. This is what I'm doing. It looks like there's also this one here. How is version separate from major minor though? Doesn't semver also have like a dot like patch at the very end, major minor patch? Well, let's let's try it, I guess. So we'll say adding semver to build, and we'll push that on upstairs. And then I guess to try this out, we also need to tag something. So we have 2 tags so far. Let's see, I guess we added a new feature yesterday. We added the role-based stuff to FQAuth. So I guess this is kind of a version bump. So let's go ahead and try this and then push that upstairs. And let's look at what GitHub Actions is doing. So it only outputted 1 tag again, though. And I don't see the reference with the tag that we pushed. Yeah, only one tag, but we had 4 in there. So I guess let's try that V thing. And it's the same exact commit, so just use the same exact tag. I don't see a new one. Okay, I wonder if because here we have push, oh, it's only on branches and pull requests. I guess we need like tags here as well. Okay, let's delete those 2 tags. Git push origin. Oops. And then delete them locally. And I guess I should check I should check what this is supposed to be doing. I mean, I think the main idea of like tagging is like after you have a successful build, then you tag it. Like, I don't like the idea of doing a fresh build just for a tag. but I'm not sure what my options are right now. I'm sure someone's figured out how to do it. I haven't yet, I guess, is what I mean to say. Git status, git commit -m tags for GitHub Actions. Git tag, let's try o.2.0 again. And let's see what we got going on here. I don't see. No, it still didn't come through. But these are only for this branch. I don't see anything for a tag. Okay, GitHub tag actions trigger. And let's look for a tag. Use the tags filter. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to use a pattern. I can't just say star. Let's try it though. I guess for branches I use star and that seems to be working. Which I think means deleting this tag again. Tag trigger once again for GitHub Actions. I feel like all these commit messages are saying the same thing because I thought I got it, but I guess I didn't. Let's head over to the GitHub Actions and there we go. Okay. Let's see. I guess let's cancel some of these older ones. We don't need to waste CPU time. But I will keep these two. Cancel it for real. Cancel. Cancel. Oh, we got one to cancel. There we go, they're both canceled. This one is queued. This is the one that I'm most interested in, though. Ooh, it started. Hey, there we go. Okay, so we just wait for a really long time, and then we will have our Docker containers. Let's see, so what can we do in the meantime? We can deploy a Redis to our cluster. So let's write some notes, I guess. We'll say waiting for GitHub action to build container. I guess it's the image technically. So in the meantime, deploy a Redis. So we have an empty file here. And we want a Redis. We could use an external Redis, like we could pay for an external Redis, but already paying for, you know, a whole Kubernetes cluster. I personally don't see the need to pay for an external Redis especially when it's something that's like transient, like jobs. If it falls over, it's fine. So what I'm going to do is copy paste from my Subway app, which uses Redis inside of a Kubernetes cluster. And let's head over to our infrastructure. Let's close all tabs, I guess. And of course, it wants to rearrange where we were at. Infrastructure, what was it? iOS app, infrastructure, here we go. Databases, I have a few Redises. So we'll just pop this straight back in here. Guess we'll call it FQAuth Redis instead of API Redis, because that was the name in my Subway app. So I guess I'll just select all the API words. Oops, that's too many. That's catching this one. Okay. And we pass it an option to make sure it doesn't save to the server. It's totally transient. We don't care. We don't care about the node selector either. So we're using a replication controller here because we don't want to overwrite the Redises across deployments. We just want to keep the same Redis going. And at this point in this stage of our app, we don't care about resource limits, so we're leaving those out. So let's go ahead and apply that. kubectl apply-f fqauth-redis is the file right here. So I've created the service and the replication controller, and we can head over to the where is it? Dashboard, and look at our replication controllers, and we have a happy Redis. And now that we have our Redis set up, and now that we have our database URL in a secret, we can, let's see, this is the one that we actually got it working. Oh, where is it? This one we got it working. Yeah, so let's copy it out of migrate and into all the other ones. Want it indented? Yeah, I guess I want it indented. And the FQAuth Redis URL, well, this is just FQAuth Redis. So this is the name of what we called it here, the name of the service. And I guess this should be called migrate. I guess it's just really a label, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Cool. cool. So now we have this environment block. We want to copy this to everywhere else. So to the main app, we had, the wrong text here. We can pop this in. The jobs where we copied it from. Migrate doesn't need to know about Redis. Although actually, the way that Vapor works, it kind of wants to know about, it doesn't want to leave any configuration variables out. So it's a little weird to provide it with Redis, but it's nicer than struggling with Vapor. Then we have Redis itself, and the schedule jobs can also take our environment variables. Okay, well that was exciting. I guess we can update our tag. So this is 0.2.0. And the app is also 2.0. And let's go check on our GitHub Actions, see how they are up to. It is still chugging away. Let's see how far did it get. It's just compiling. Got all the way up to Fluent Driver though. Looks like we finished recompiling boring SSL though. Okay, well I guess we can commit these changes up. Let's see. Nvars. I guess this is all on like the Kubernetes branch, so I'm not going to say this is like for Kubernetes. And we'll push that upstairs. Should I? Maybe I shouldn't. Oh, build with Docker succeeded. Okay. So I think that means we can try running our migration again. And I'll bring that file up to the forefront. So we're running the migrate, the basic command to run your migrations using Vapor. We're going to run this once. We don't want to use auto migrate when we're in a cluster, because if we have multiple replicas or failover, we don't want all of them to try to auto migrate. We want to just migrate once. Heroku also lets you do something like this too, with, they call it a release container or something like that. It's called like release. So let's go ahead and apply this. Is invalid. That's not what it said a few moments ago. I guess what changed? I guess we changed, did we need to indent this one? Invalid value at pod template spec. Oh, this is like unreadable. Because we were able to send this to the cluster, and we saw it fail because we had, I guess our GitHub tags weren't set up right, but now that we have... Oh! I copy-pasted too much. It probably would have worked. I didn't notice that when I did a copy-paste in GitHub, it added Docker pull. So helpful, GitHub. Okay, let's try this again. That's not why it's not parsing. I'm checking like all of the indentation. Just needs to be in 2 places. No. Invalid value. Which field is immutable? I'm not mutating any fields. It's just YAML. It's just YAML, bro. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out how the hell to read this. Maybe is there a like a verify command? Qval. No, I don't want to install something. Can you spot the issue? No, I can't. That's why I'm on this website looking for something. Yeah, I'm having a problem with the semantic structure, and I can't figure out where. That's the problem, Mr. Blog Post. Invalid value. And then it's just like a whole mess. Like I don't see the path to where this invalid value is. And it ends with field is immutable. Yeah, everything's 2 spaces. This one worked. Let's see, I guess we can delete stuff until we get something that that works. Yeah, I guess we can leave off the environment variable stuff. And it won't run, but at least we'll have information, perhaps? Nope, still wrong. Okay, so that wasn't it. So then, what changed? Oh, is there one up there already and I need to delete it? Wow. Ooh, it failed again. Pulled. Created, started, pulling, scheduled. And then read. Do we get to see a log of this? Keeps making new ones. Let's see what the logs of this is. Oh, we have a crash when it starts to load up Swift. It's looking for database URL. Okay. Database. And I guess that's, you can see one of the nice things about Kubernetes, you can just change the environment variable. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete that again. Wait, why is it green? If it has all these failures. It keeps trying. Yeah, it looks like we need to like put the tag name in the name. Otherwise, it's going to try to overwrite it. And we want to like run migrations for each different version. Okay, so just Redis is running. So let's go ahead and run the migration one more time. Still erroring. Let's see the log. Yes, I did mean logs. Missing Redis URL. What did I call it? I called it FQAuth Redis. Okay. Let's delete the job. And we made the update to match the environment variables. And let's run it again, or attempt to run it again. Job created. Let's go to the dashboard. We got a failure already again. Can I see the logs in here though? I don't see a way to see the, oh, here's the logs. Oh, all the other keys. We need a private key. Okay. Yeah, so let's see, let's say close other tabs. What's the shortest way to describe this? There's we need to provide some keys for talking to Apple to this, and the way Vapor works is it loads up the entire app, which means you have to have everything in place just to run the migrations. I mean, I guess theoretically we could write our own migrations thing and not use Vapor, but that's it's a little spicy. We need to get all this stuff going anyway. Let's see. Let's rename this to Postgres URL secret, because we're going to want other secrets as well. Actually, let's make a folder for secrets. No, not the README. The jobs and the app, not the README. Come on, stay out here. New folder, I guess release. I'm not sure where to stick Redis since it doesn't, it kind of goes in its own folder just as long as it's one is running. I guess that's kind of release. Anyway, let's put in some Apple secrets. And we can look at our, we have an envars is how we, not this one. This one. Here's all the stuff that we need. We need app ID, Apple Team ID, a private key, and I have little helpers to help us generate some of these keys. And since this app is not going to be live, I don't mind just showing this stuff. Let's see. Okay, so let's go back to our YAML. I guess it's not just Apple secrets. So what is this? This is our own keys. Let's see, what should we call it? I guess we can say this is the auth private key. Can I use kebab keys here as well? Or does it have to be all caps? So the auth private key, what else do we have? We have a symmetric key for the database. Oh, and so then we need to base64 this. I wonder if I need to like doubly base64 this, because I think when the app starts up, it tries to unbase64 it. Halix redeemed the hydrate. Thank you so much. Cheers. Oh man, I guess I was thirsty. Okay, to this DB key, and we need some Apple-y stuff as well. Need our team ID. Let's see, so we have this, we have this, we have these three. We have this. It's just the Apple stuff now. Ooh, and this is going to be a little spicy to show on stream, isn't it? Let's see. So we can get it set up, I guess. Oh, is this? Did we delete this? We delete this job, or is it still? Wait, why does it think it's green when it failed 7 times? Why? Why is it green if it failed 7 times? Whatever. Delete. Yes, let's copy these in. These are the last ones that we need. I guess I used like, what's this called? Loud case for the other ones. Maybe I should keep it consistent. I do think kebab case is my favorite, also because it's the name of a food and I love food. Let's see, can I convert this to upstairs case? Edit transformations, make upstairs case. Edit transformations. So I guess I can kind of hide the screen. Oh, we got another hydrate from Bruce Leaf. Thank you. Thank you. I guess I was thirsty. Yeah, so I guess to insert this stuff in, guess we could put some nonsense in here. Because I don't think this is going to be, we're not going to use this just to run the migrations. So I think it's not going to be accessed. So I'm kind of curious if we apply this secret upstairs. So let's go over to deploy Kubernetes kubectl FQAuth secrets, I guess. Oh, I meant to say apply-f. And then, did that really work? I could really put nonsense in there. Doesn't look like it. The private key came through, but not any of this stuff. And I guess the symmetric key didn't come through either. Oh, so this was the name of the entire thing. Okay, so what's in here? Able to go, it might be binary data. Yeah, there's our private key. There's our symmetric key. So now if I try to run the migrations again, yeah, let's just try it. Oh, but I didn't hook up the environment variables, so of course that's gonna fail. I gave the cluster the secrets, but I did not not do the references. Okay. Okay, so let's delete that job. It says it's green, but I know it's a lie. Look at all those failures. So back over here. Here we can copy these. I guess all these in, right? You need to provide all of these. Name is auth private key. Secret key ref. The name is, yeah, this is I don't know, should we have them all in one? I don't know, you can organize it any way you like, I guess. I just feel like this is not the right name. I don't want to call it secrets because they're all secrets. Like grouping the Apple secrets together might make sense. I think I'll just leave this here for now, I guess. We'll rename it something else soon. No, we need a better name for this. Other secrets. I don't know, it's not that great, I know. And I guess what sucks, we have to do this for like each one of these. I guess that's what's nice about having a templating helper, like customize. Wait, why is this text does not look happy? Why does it change color? What are you upset about? How is this different from here? Oh, it needs value from. Ooh, there we go. Syntax highlighting sometimes is helpful. Okay, so then we can copy paste modify. This will be the Apple developer key. Oh, I have too many. Yeah, YAML was supposed to be like a little bit more human readable than, I don't know, XML or JSON, but I guess it's just like this huge pile of YAML. It can get overwhelming. For my other apps, I generate all this YAML using Swift. So we have Apple developer key, all private key, developer key ID, Apple team ID, and Apple app ID. And then finally the database symmetric key. Whew. See, I have it to say restart never, but it seems to not be doing that. Oh, Tukes in the chat says hello. Hi. Tukes asked, do you notice that in iOS dev, third-party libraries are most stable, well-maintained compared to web, for example? That's asking a very broad question. And I don't have a good answer. I don't have an answer at all, really. I guess the libraries that I like are well maintained, but I guess trying to generify over which platform has better library support, I'm not sure I know. What would you do with that answer, I guess, if you had it? Oh, and good thing we made fun of Codico last night on stream. They just started following me on Mastodon. Okay, so let's try running this. Oh, right. We have to push the secret up first. How does it fail so fast? Create container config error. Created a pod successfully. Okay. Other secret is not found. No, I called it other secrets, and this is called other secrets. And if we go to our secrets, is that there? Other secrets is right here. Along with this one, I think we can just go ahead and delete that one. Yeah. Here they are. Bruce Leaf says, iOS devs gravitate towards well-maintained and popular libraries. So I'd say there are less libraries in general when you compare mobile versus web. That makes sense. Tuke says, it's going to be awesome to teach in Codico. Oh, cool. Are you gonna teach with them? That sounds great. Bruce Leaf says, less mobile libraries compared to web. Yeah, I think that's 100% true. I think there's way more like total number of libraries for web than for iOS, just because more people can get started on web. All you need is a web browser, whereas for a mobile app you need more than that. Tuke says that's a good way to see it. Right on. Tuke says you teach for Co. Me? Oh no, they haven't contacted me about that. I tried contacting them like a while ago, but they never responded, or they said no. Airtable is interesting. Which one is Airtable? There's like so many names with connect and organize your data. Is this like Notion? Transform how teams work at scale. Unlimited bases. What's a base? Your platform for building connected apps. Unite your data and your workflows. Keep using your favorite tools. They don't mention Notion though. Ochre tracking. Why our Ochre template? Write down your goal, set a time frame. What do you use it for? A lot of people use it as a database. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Where were we? I think our job failed again. And the problem was container config error. That's like not the problem that we had any other time. Like the other times it fired up Vapor and then crashed. I think it's because I kind of put garbage in those secrets. Let's put less garbage here, something a little bit less garbagey. Let's try applying that. And then do I need to delete the job? I think I deleted it, right? No, I didn't. Let's delete it. Let's delete it for real. Okay, it's gone. Let's go ahead and apply it. And it's upset right away, yet again. What's it upset about this time? Why is it looking for other secrets? Did I misspell it on one of these? Other secrets. Oh, this one. Okay. Yeah, this is why people usually generate this stuff instead of running it by hand. But here we are. This is all good though. Let's delete. Could not parse base64 encoded data. Yeah, I guess I need to like doubly base64 encode it, which is a little weird. Because when the app starts up, it decodes it from base64, and to provide something to Kubernetes in this format, it needs to be base64 already. Not cubes. pbpaste. Send it through base64, and then pbcopy. And then we can paste that into here. I put things into separate directories to organize them, but now we keep going back and forth between them. Apply -f FQAuth secrets. Jobs. Oh, right, because we oh look, it's green. Right, no, it's a fake green though, right? A minute ago. Well, migrate, if it runs more than once, that's fine, right? Let's go ahead and delete that and just apply it again. It's running. And it failed. Why is it trying to open the Apple developer key? We're just running migrations. We're just running migrations. Was I trying to be clever? Yeah, am I calling ensure all are present? Oh man, so I thought this would be really helpful because like, oh, I want to help people like know that they have all of the aren't Rails loaded, but no, this doesn't seem to be called. Oh, but I mean, I guess because once again, because Vapor initializes the whole app to do anything, it just needs to be there. So I guess I'll have to copy those in. We got some stuff inside of the chat. Bruce Leaf says, it used to be easier to host with Heroku free tier, but that is no longer an option. Yeah, Heroku doesn't have a free tier anymore. You can always deploy Vapor using Docker, so that is nice. Yeah. Oh, I missed what Tuke says. Is Vapor easy to host? About as easy as anything else. It seems to have a slightly lower memory footprint than its competitors, so that's nice. Bruce Lee says, I don't think it is expensive, but that depends on what you are running or processing. Base Vapor is light on memory and CPU usage. Yeah, that's my experience as well. Cool, so we're at the halfway point. I do want to take a break and maybe fill in some of these secrets that I don't want to show on stream. And then we'll carry onwards. So thanks for sticking around, but I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a little bit. Hey everybody, stretched my legs a little bit, and yeah, I'm just gonna hide the screen a little bit while I copy in some secrets from Apple. So we need the Apple developer key and Apple ID, which means logging into Application Store Connect. So for making a key for signing with Apple, does it need admin access? I don't think it should, right? Or am I making the wrong key? And Apple's documentation is not loading. Oh, here it goes. Let's see, I guess I can show this part on screen. Make sure everything is closed. Yes, I'm trying to remember which key I need for sign in with Apple. And I thought it was an App Store Connect API key. I'm not so sure. So let's read some documentation. And how do we get to this to like the overview of this technology specific views? Some days you're the windshield, the other days you're reading documentation. No, not local authentication. Here we go, authentication services. Which key do I need? All right, this new passkeys thing. Register. Oh man, this will be nice to add to FQAuth at some point. Okay, we'll do that. That's not today. Let's see, what did I have? Let's see, I think I need to hide this screen again to get these secrets going. Okay, yeah, so it is that key. Okay. So one moment, I will be right back with some Apple developer keys. Okay, and it looks like I only need to be developer level. And download the key. Can allow the downloads. Base 64. Do I need a base 64 this thing twice? Let's see, let's look at the code. Envar is looking for where we use the Apple developer key. Load from Envar. Yes, I do need to base 64 it twice. Okay. Okay, now we need the Apple Team ID and the Apple App ID. How do I get my team ID? Oh, and then of course base64 it, because that's how you give secrets to Kubernetes. And then the app ID. And let's close App Store Connect. And let's just close a bunch more stuff too. Okay. So now if I push those secrets upstairs to the cluster, secrets are configured. So now let's check on the job in the dashboard. They haven't run in a hot minute. I don't like that it says it's green. So we need to run that job again. This one right here, the migration job. Oh, it failed already. What's the error now? No, no, it's there. I promise you it's there. Let's see. I guess I could take a peek at the secrets. Just hide the screen again. There we go. Yeah, it looks right to me. Yeah, I am not sure what it is upset about. Where is OBS? Here it is. Yeah, so the job is still failing. And it's saying that it cannot parse base64 data for the developer key, but I know it's in there. I looked at it. It's base64'd, and this is where it's failing in code. So I am really not sure what's going on with it. Cannot parse base64 encoded data. I guess I could try one more time. Let's see. Hide. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. For the downloads folder, the new auth key. And we'll paste it inside of the secrets. Looks exactly the same to me. I don't see what changed. But let's go ahead and apply it again, I guess. ctl-f, the secrets. Oh, I meant to say apply. Yeah, they haven't changed. I am feeling rather stuck, team. Do I need to triple base64 encode it? That's ridiculous, right? That would not be a thing I would need to do, right? Let's try the job one more time, and if that doesn't work, I'm gonna Okay, let's try triple encoding it, I guess. I'm kind of at a loss here. Downloads folder, the new secret. Played it through base64 3 times. This twice was not the right number, I guess. Paste that into the secrets. Push the secrets up to the cluster. Delete the job. And I think the screen looks clear now. So we'll bring back that, and let's try to run this job one more time. It's failing right away. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong with base64 encoding the Apple developer key. And I know specifically where that's happening. As I mentioned, it's right here. We load it and we initialize it as base64 encoded. And it's not this part that's failing, could not parse. It could not parse base64 encoded data. Just trying to run the migrations. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that we need everything set up just to run migrations, but that's okay. What else can we try? What else can we try? It's got to be something obvious that I'm just straight up missing. Yeah, because the auth private key is initialized in the same way, right? And that way base64 encoded twice, and that was fine. Like this right here. This is the one that's failing. This one we got past already. This was like the first thing we did. So I'm just really confused why this one is not loading, but this one's not loading, but this one is when we're doing the same thing with them. As far as I can tell. Okay, let's bring back the dashboard. And let's delete this. Yeah, could not parse the data. Okay, configure the secrets. Delete the job. Yeah, I really don't understand how this base64 is not parsing correctly. It looks exactly like the other one. And this one is loading. We can check the order. Yeah, we use the auth private key first, and then the second one. And it's not that it's like the wrong kind of key or something. It's like it's not even like the data isn't initializing from the environment variable, and that is so weird. And that's kind of a big blocker on everything else that we need to do. So yeah, I feel a little defeated about that. I've checked and triple checked what I've been doing, and not sure what's going on. Well, I was hoping to like get that to run, and then we would do the reading after the break. But I guess I kept banging my head on the wall. So let's do the reading now. This is, of course, from The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. The name of this section is Look for Clues. Material for our work surrounds us at every turn. It's woven into the conversation, nature, chance encounters, and existing works of art. When looking for a solution to a creative problem, pay close attention to what's happening around you. Look for clues pointing to new methods or ways to further develop current ideas. A writer may be in a coffee shop, working on a scene, and unsure what a character is going to say next. A phrase might be overheard in the chatter from another table that provides a direct answer, or at least a glimpse of a possible direction. We receive these types of messages all the time if we remain open to them. We might read a book and find a quote leaping off the page, or watch a movie and notice a line that moves us to pause and rewind. Sometimes it's the exact answer we've been looking for, or it could be an echo of an idea that keeps repeating in other places, begging for more attention or affirming the path we're on. These transmissions are subtle. They're ever present, but they're easy to miss. If we aren't looking for clues, they'll pass by without us ever knowing. Notice connections and consider where they lead. When something out of the ordinary happens, ask yourself why. What's the message? What could be the greater meaning? This process isn't a science. We can't control clues, we can't control clues, or We can't control clues or will them to be revealed. Sometimes it helps to have a strong intention to find a specific answer or to confirm a particular path. Other times, letting go of that intention altogether can help you find your way. An integral part of the artist's work is deciphering these signals. The more open you are, the more clues you will find, and the less effort you will need to exert. You may be able to think less and begin to rely on answers arising within you. You might imagine that the outside world is a conveyor belt with a stream of small packages on it, always going by. The first step is to notice the conveyor belt is there, and then anytime you want, you can pick up one of those packages, unwrap it, and see what's inside. A helpful exercise might be opening a book to a random page and reading the first line your eyes find. See how what's written there somehow applies to your situation. Any relevance of bears might be by chance, but you might allow for the possibility that chance is not at all what's at play. When my appendix burst, the doctor who diagnosed it insisted that I go to the hospital immediately to have it removed. I was told there were no other options. I found myself in a nearby bookstore. Standing out on a table in front was a new book by Dr. Andrew Weil. I picked it up and let it fall open. The first passage my eyes went to said, "If a doctor wants to remove a part of your body and they tell you it has no function, don't believe this. The information I needed was made available to me in that moment, and I still have my appendix." When clues present themselves, it can sometimes feel like the delicate mechanism of a clock at work, as if the universe is nudging you with little reminders that it's on your side, wants to provide everything you need to complete your mission. Ooh. And none of these are light. They all feel really heavy. I guess I really resonate that part when he says, as you tune in more, you kind of notice that it's easier and easier to pick up on clues, and it almost feels like they're coming up from inside of you. That's really weird about the appendix part. I'm not sure what to think about that. But yeah, this seems to echo what he said in like the previous two sections about kind of just being open and alert to things that might be useful, like making connections all across the different things that you're interested in to help create what you're making. And that's something that that I definitely resonate with that. Now, all that said, I don't have a clue on what could be wrong with my key here. There we go. I think that's the directory structure, though. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the remaining time on the stream. I am feeling rather stuck. And I guess that's, one of the things about taking breaks is you can, be inspired by whatever you see while walking around, and maybe that helps unlock something. I guess the other part that makes it difficult about doing on stream is that it is a key. I don't want it to leak. So I feel less able to kind of explore freely the way I usually would with other things we bump into on stream. And I think it makes it less helpful for you as an audience to participate of like, what is this key? I haven't shown it, so you can't verify that it looks right or wrong to you. Okay, well, I guess we can write a bunch of notes though. Let's say the first step would be gather the database role for Postgres. Gather the other environment variables. And we can have like a list of these, I suppose. Yeah, these all failed. The Apple App ID, developer key, in App Store connect, users and access, and then keys. Apple Team ID. Maybe they should go inside of the envars. Not this one. This one. Oh, is this a thing? What is this? Oh, it's totally the wrong key. Whoa. But still, it doesn't answer why. The data wasn't decoding. Let's see. Copy relative path. Yeah, so these comments we should move to the envars. Actually, I'm not sure if this is correct or not, actually, at this point. This might be a services key. This might be, I might need to change the name of this. But then for here, we can list them out. Because yeah, I guess we'll be providing these YAMLs for folks to apply. Run the migrations. And then after the migrations, you can deploy the app. Yeah, I'm not sure if, because I'm suggesting to use Kubernetes to run the Redis instance. We can say out of cluster is fine too. Just update the environment variable. And I guess that's a parenthetical. Wait, if I do 4 spaces, that's code, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. App, and this will just do all of them. -R will do everything in that directory. And we haven't done any load balancing. We didn't set up the domain or anything. Yeah, season 2 of this show has been some of the happiest moments like of my life. Just sharing what I love, sharing like just writing code in a beautiful way, making my own mistakes and sharing them kind of without shame, and having people appreciate that has been so nice. With season 2 coming to an end, I feel really nervous. We got some community loves in the chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel nervous about what's going to change. I really want to keep doing this, and I'm going to try to find a way to do it like not as often, but still present. And yeah, not sure what else to say about that. This has been a lot of fun, and I'm feeling a little nervous in my tummy about change. Spouse B brought over some Tums, so I've been chugging on those. I'm thinking like Monday nights for sure to start, and kind of add in as capacity allows, I guess. Maybe the new time slot will bring in new friends. I mean, I'm gonna continue coding no matter what. I'm gonna continue making stuff no matter what. Yeah, hopefully I can figure out what's going on with the with this thing. Where was it? Yeah, so it loads, but could not parse as a base64 encoded string. And I've gone over this like 15 times now on stream. I don't know what I did wrong here. Especially because I am pretty darn sure I'm doing the same thing with the auth private key as I'm doing with the Apple developer key. And it might be the wrong key, yes, but it doesn't answer why it's not base64 encoding, decoding something. Okay, well, let's commit the documentation that we added. Oh, and I guess what we could also do is, I guess, copy paste this big env nonsense into all the other files. I guess I don't know if it's right yet, so I'm a little nervous about that. But I guess it's 3 other files, and it'd be nice to just have this. Let's see, let's put this at the end. I know as soon as I like turn off the stream and try it again, it's gonna like work on the first try or something. Like it's gotta be something that's just so obvious. Like, did I misspell this? Apple developer key, that's the same. Like I've checked everything as far as I know. Commit, copy, these are called like stanzas or something, right? Paragraphs. Oh, I don't want to end the stream on a could not parse. What else have we been up to? I guess we could look at deploying to fly. I don't know. It's like 20 minutes on the stream left. That does not seem like a good thing to start right now. Try it for free though. I guess I could. Oh, can't read about it without signing up. Yeah, I think I'll end touch early today. Thank you for all the love in season 2. It's been life-changing. Thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Hopefully with some of this stuff figured out. Let's see, you can flash the schedule on the screen, or flash my website on the screen. Here's links to my open source projects at fullqdeveloper.com and links to my apps up on the App Store. And my Mastodon, this needs to be cleaned up. My Mastodon has my schedule, and we'll be back tomorrow with, not sure what we're going to do tomorrow. Maybe if this fixes up, we'll continue, or maybe we'll just do something else with Swift. Your Sleeve says, see you. Thanks, man. Thanks for sticking around today. I'll see you around. Do something tonight that an AI could not do. AIs are taking all your jobs, but there's still things that they can't do, which is desire. And we can do that. So do something you want to tonight because you want to do it.